everyone, Rex here. Welcome to the channel Rex Tactics. In today's video we are going to be reviewing the Cross Country and West Midlands Railway Class 170 DLC by River Games for Train Sim 5 Birmingham Cross City. As you can see, we're in Birmingham New Street, I believe it is. So yes, we finally have the 170 pack for its Tuesday release, and I've just jumped into a timetable service where here I have the West Midlands Railway 3-car Class 170, and it looks absolutely amazing. Just let you have a look at the interior there, just for a little second. So the plan is that we're going to look through on where to find the low-cost route, look at the scenario names, check out the timetables, and then we'll jump into a timetabled service. If you do enjoy today's video, do give us a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, comment down below, are you getting the Class 170 DLC pack for Birmingham Cross City? So, without further ado, let's get into this review video. So, here you join me in the Train Sim 5 menu to find Birmingham Cross City and the brand new timetable for the Class 170. All we've got to do is go to the trains, choose a route, and we will be greeted by 558 timetable services across 2 timetables for the Birmingham Cross City route. So select this, and we'll check out the scenarios here, which you should have 3 brand new ones. So the first one being Rerouted, which is an easy one for 30 minutes. Tunnel Trap, which is a sort of easy one for 40 minutes. And Icy Incline, which is a moderately hard one for 40 minutes. If you want to find the training module for the Class 170, you can find it when we go into Train Depot and Training Modules. Search for the 170 and it is the 3rd option. So go back to Choose a Route and back to Birmingham Cross City, and we'll have a look at the timetable differences. So here we have the Cross City timetable for 2019 and the Cross City Class 170 timetable. So we'll have a look at the 2019 timetable first hand, which we are all familiar with. 1 services for this one, 3 for this, 2 for that, and 223 for the 323. So now we go to the Cross City Class 170 timetable, which has all the layers and everything that you would expect, with the star of the show being the Class 170. Now, we do have the HSTs, we have the 66, we have 1 Avanti West Coast service that you can drive, which is Oxley Depot to Birmingham International. We have 2 again for the Class 37, we have 51 for the Class 350, 3 have been knocked off from the 323 and they now have 220 services, and of course 43 for all of the 170 runs, not just 1, if you get my meaning. So when we click on the option, we'll be greeted by 4 different variations, 2 of which having a /5 and 2 of which having a /6 variant. The difference being the /5 variant is the 2-car variant and the /6 variant is the 3-car variant. So when we click on this one, we should have a very much different timetable to how we would if we clicked on this one. Yes, this one's the 1J04 at the beginning. So yes, these all do different timetables, so you're not greeted with the exact same service. They all go to different places and at different times, but probably roughly going towards the same locations, but probably leaving on different platforms, obviously. So I'm going to jump into the 170/6, and we're going to drive the 1V05 Birmingham New Street to Bombsgrove service, which should only take us about 21 minutes. So I'll leave you here and we'll jump into that service in just a moment. Okay, so you find me with 1V04 Nottingham to Cardiff Central, because this is the only one I could find that works coming out of Birmingham New Street. So not off to a great start, but let's get into this cross-country service. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to find the AWS cutout fuse, which is here, and cut it in, and then switch on the safeties where we would normally switch them on. Here, then we can put on the panel, and open up the doors. Put this on and it'll register 1V04, and we'll put the headlights to day running. Put the DRA on because we are pretty much still at red. One of the things I've noticed as well is not in service is still here, so that's not really good. We've also got no destination on here as well, so it's not exactly that great either. But I can let you have a look inside the cross country turbo star. There we go. Got first class here. Got nobody on today, which is weird because I had passengers on the last one. Interesting. Oh well. We'll set the camera angles. Can't seem to get this one to set. Okay, we'll leave it like that. I'll put that there. So we'll shut the doors. And we've got a very busy Birmingham here. We've got Pendolinos. We've got a 350. We've a lot here, including a 323. Okay, we have the path, finally. I'll not lie to you. Some of the services are just not working how they're supposed to. But thankfully this one works. So there's a 323 coming into Birmingham. It's a 6-car formation as well. As we go through this tunnel on the left side here. So we'll be calling at Birmingham University and Bombsgrove. So nice service, really. And there's our AWS. So yeah, that's the way to get it working. You put on the cut-in fuse here. Right, let's get ourselves going to Birmingham University. We should hopefully arrive on time. We'll open up the window. Now I know what a lot of you will say. It sounds similar to the ScotRail 170, but as much as I would like to agree with that, there is some sound differences. Like for example, the doors sound different. There's, I think, a little bit more husk in the engine as well. Oh, 170 going by in West Midlands Railways livery. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know the 170s that well. So I'm just going by what other people have said. And they have said they've noticed a difference in this. So I'm just going by what they've said. Of course, it's lovely to finally have a proper cross-country train in game with its proper interior and everything. So here we are, we're going by this canal, I would say it is. There's no echo with the engine in the tunnel, so that's interesting. Our lights do actually work, so don't worry about that one. We do have accurate Coach A, Coach B and Coach C stuff, so that's pretty good. Right, so let's start slowing down for University Platform 2. I'll be honest with you, the horn does exactly sound like the one from the ScotRail 170. But it does sound a tiny bit better, a little bit more louder as well. So does the doors as well, they are much louder, definitely more clearer to hear. I would say the AWS is kind of the same volume as well. I mean, without direct comparison with the ScotRail 170, I would say this is a very, very good start. Obviously, some of the services not working on the timetable as expected. Not really good call. But first release bugs are supposed to happen. We will get them. That person, did they board? Oh yes, they did. They're there. Okay, so we are getting passengers boarding. So that bit does work. Thank God for that. I was frightened there that it wouldn't work. So we only have one person on our service. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad at the same time. Here we have the 170/5, 4 cars coming in. Lovely. That's loaded full of passengers. Probably just caught a certain time of the day where passengers are less frequent. I mean, after all, it is just before rush hour. And there's most likely not going to be a lot of people commuting out of Birmingham. They're most likely going to be commuting into Birmingham. So that makes more sense, if you will. Alright, next stop is Bombsgrove. So what are my thoughts so far? So far, a little bit disappointed that some of the servers do not work. Also disappointed that the PIS does not show correctly on the destination boards. A little bit disappointed with the fact that the destination boards on the 170 also display not in service when they're supposed to say the service, if you get my meaning, where it's going to. Overall, pleased with the cross-country interior of the 170. Absolutely happy with that. Also, nice attention to detail with the AWS cut out and cut in fuse here. I like how different the interior is, and of course the GSMR registers a bit differently. It's a shame you can't really mess around with this. You can't really no, you can't really do anything about it. It's a shame, like. And what's the other thing I was thinking of? Oh yes, also like the West Midlands Railway 170, which we will not be reviewing in this video, but we will be doing a timetable service on later on in the week. Also like the fact that the coasting sounds are actually good. Yes, that's good. That is some attention to detail there. I'll be honest with you, I know what a lot of people say, it's a Vic Games product, what do you expect? Gotta think this is its first day. Not every DLC comes out exactly how you'd expect it to be, so just gonna give Rivet, you know, that little bit of leeway, you know, give him a chance. Oh, hang on. Okay. Just going to give Rivet that chance to bring in a post-release patch, maybe. Or, well, if not, then we'll probably see this fixed in Trains in World 6 then. You never know. You never know. But the coasting sounds, they're pretty good. The horn, kind of similar. Same with the AWS. I'm kind of expecting that. The horn does have a little bit of an echoey difference, but overall, it's pretty good. Right, let's start slowing down for 45 miles an hour. As we round this corner. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to be getting ourselves a lovely photo mode shot at some point. I don't know exactly where we're going to get it. Oh, okay. Maybe we might be getting it here. Yeah, I would definitely say here is a good spot. So let's get our thumbnail for today. It's weird not seeing this as a Creators Club livery as well. I'm really chuffed with this. So we'll save and upload that. And then we'll get one from this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in some rotation. Maybe this way actually. Maybe just put it off to the side here, maybe. Put in the field of view. Try and get that destination bar in the background. Zoom out a little bit. Kind of centralize it if we can. I would say job's a good one. Alright, let's get going. Enough of me messing around. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the running sounds do sound different in the cab. Just ignore that. The doors are not exactly opening. Press that just to be on the safe side. In real life you wouldn't be able to anyways because of interlock, but you know, actually that's a good thing. Test if the doors can be opened. No. 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 And no. What about cab? Definitely not. So should be the same with this side. Yeah, same with this side. Yeah, pretty much The same. Yeah, they've done a good job. They've done a good job. So now we're on a 90 miles an hour stretch down to Bombsgrove. This is actually pretty nice. With max speed of 100 miles an hour, you could potentially put this on other routes as well. Like, of course, Manchester Airport commuter, etc, etc. Oh, wow. Look at this. Got 323 leaving the station here. We've got another one here. This timetable is way more busier than what it used to be. Like, coming down here on the old 2019 timetable, it could be very quiet at times. So, doing a 323 service and having all of a sudden a 170 going by you in cross-country livery, that's actually pretty cool, if you think about it. Now, time for the real test. Will the whining start? It's usually around about this speed. As we pass through the station. Haven't heard it yet. Maybe when we get to 80. You know, this is about the time where it would start as well. So I can definitely say at this speed you don't hear that awful whining that you do on the ScotRail 170. So that's actually pretty good. Oh, I hear something. Okay, it started. But it's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, 323. That I can actually live with. You're definitely getting going over point sound, so that's good. So yeah, we got some good stuff going on here. Got another West Midlands Trains 170 going by. We're not too far away from Bombsgrove now. Honestly, this is a really nice drive. There's that piece of obviously not a bug track. Because it really isn't. I'm pretty sure that is there in real life. Right, so this incline is definitely making us go a lot faster. It's 2.7% gradient. I am literally putting on step 1 brakes and we're cruising at 80. That's incredible. But we need to put in step 2 so that we can start stopping for Bombsgrove. Alright, so not too far to go now as we are coming in. Nice and early too. I like how we're getting nice and early to these stations. Putting some step 3 so then we're not speeding into Bombsgrove, because there is a red on the other side. Not near the platform, but it's enough to say, hey, you know, we need to slow down to 20 because of the TPWS, which would be about here. I actually don't know if it trips you. I wouldn't like to find out. But here we are with a 323 over on the right hand side. Our doors will be opening on the right hand side as well. That's a 6-car formation as well, so that's good. So you get a mixture of 3 and 6 cars on this as well. Mixture of 4s and 2s here and there, so that's good. Right, so the doors on that one is closing. And that is a platinum. So, first service complete. What did I think? I thought the service was actually pretty nice. We had a 2 parts to that one. We had a stopping one and we had a straight through service, all in one service. So that was pretty much good. So, thank you all for watching this review video. If you haven't already, please do make sure to comment down below what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are trying to reach 500 subscribers. Leave a like and I will see you all in the next video. But until then, see you all later.